Hello dear all, welcome to Kalida's Tip Drops, holiday edition. I was waiting for this one to arrive today because we had the last boost class of the year, but they arrived just after we finished. I'm wearing them for the remaining tip drops of the year and for tomorrow's workshop, the Fearless Floor Work workshop. If you haven't seen it yet, it's a free workshop, 1 hour tomorrow from 11 to 12th of December. If you see this later, you can still join last minute today. If you see this really live on Friday 11th, you can sign up until the end of the day and get the recordings even if you cannot join me live. Okay, that to the side. Today we will work on releasing the quads or the front of the upper legs. This is in preparation for tomorrow's workshop because we will be working these guys a lot, but I think it's also a good place to be releasing for belly dancers. And if you are a martial artist doing a lot of level changes, it might also get a bit tight. So the first thing you can do is just moving your legs. So one thing I advise is kicking back and kicking out, releasing the feet. You can do the same with the arms, by the way. If you've been typing, do both for efficiency. Kick in and out, kick in and out. And arms the same. Kick in and out, kick in and out. So that's one thing, and then just shaking out. A second thing you can do is making a flat surface with your hand knuckles like this and gently tapping. Also a good balance exercise. Tapping outside, inside, the top, and also the back, because if you activate the back of your legs, the front will release. Doing squats of any kind, like we do on Mondays in the boost classes, will also help to balance out. If you are stronger here than here, it'll help to balance out things. Okay, other side, same thing. Lift your knee, or you can sit down or put your foot on something, whatever's comfortable. Also include your hips. Inside, I have a little bell. And below. Who's there? Say hi if you are there. So first thing, kicking, second, tapping. Then we can get started with moving or activating the back of the leg a little in order to release the front. And to do that, let's have the feet parallel. And I am working my way back and front, back and front. And as you can see, I am traveling with my knee beyond my foot. I am staying within the corridor, so I'm not going in or out too far, but I am traveling with my weight, with my hips above my foot, and then with my hips behind my foot. And you will feel it in both legs. So we switch, front and back. I'm keeping my head, my antlers level. So this way you can see what's happening very well. And you can lift the heel and lift the toes, and I'm sliding my way, I'm sliding my hips front to back, and you will feel all kinds of activation and releasing happening. Okay, now we can get into 4, stretching. Grab something for balance if you need to. We'll start with a very simple but not necessarily easy stretch, but we do it on the floor, which is more comfortable, and the more comfortable you are, the easier things will release. So you come down, hands free if you're practicing for tomorrow's floor work workshop. And one of the easiest ways to get going is to grab your foot from here. So I'm supporting myself with my elbow. And if this is too tight, if you get crampy here, which can happen if you're not used to this, simply use a towel or a belt and increase the distance between your hand and your foot so it's not as crampy. If you can reach that though, you can grab your foot, bend the elbow so you're also opening the shoulder, and then from here you move your leg back and front. So I am not resting in the stretch, I am moving through it to the range of motion and going back, and this will increase the movement I have a little every time. Every now and then lengthen and bend again, and you might feel everything across the foot, across the whole leg. Let go little by little. If you have been static for a while, it might take a couple of repetitions, And you can repeat this left and right as often as you want. Let's switch. Same thing on the other side. So I'm bending, I'm bending my elbow so I can lean on it. I'm moving my shoulder away from my ear, so I'm already doing a bit of posture as well. So here, strap around the foot if needed, or a towel. If you can reach, grab your foot, bend your elbow back so you have a shoulder opener at the same time, and then gently move. Don't hold your breath unless you're using it for stretching, and gently move. I'm moving front and back, so I'm not only working at maximum stretch, I'm moving in and out the range of motion. And smile at yourself. Every now and then kick out again. This is also a very good one to do on the floor, and strengthening for the hips. And you may find if you do any of the tip drops and it's just a couple of minutes and you feel inspired to move more, just go with it. Now once you get started, it's a lot easier. It's the beginning that's tricky. Okay, let's do one more. Now that I have you here, other side, the same. So you either keep repeating for as long as it feels beneficial, or you do variations. So what you can do now is circle the knee. We do this for Taekwondo kicking, for the roundhouse kick and for the side kick. So I'm moving up and down and around. Freestyle, if you will. And then bring the leg down, switch one more time. The side. It's also good for extensions, for straightening and bending the ankle and the knees. All very healthy. So from here, elbow back. You can start with very small circles in all directions and gradually opening up more range of motion. Hello, hello, hi, hi. Welcome to the floor, preparing a bit for tomorrow. And kick out. Also try a couple of, we'll do something like this, strengthening the legs in one of the future tip drops. So try that out, and then if you can also simply sit like this, and it will also release the front or stretch it if you're not too tight. If this is too tight, prop yourself up on some pillows or a block. But if it is possible, let's do one more bonus stretch. Imagine your feet are pressing into the floor. So the top of my foot presses into the floor, and I'm spreading out my toes like that. And then I release. So I spread out and release, spread out, release. And if I do that a couple of times, I might even be able to lengthen a bit. So I'm spreading, release, spreading, release, spreading, release. And this is a very good activator, relaxator for this whole line, which will eventually give you more range of motion in the hips. Okay, more on leg stuff tomorrow in the workshop. For today, I hope this is beneficial. Let's come up, shake out the legs again. It's you! Hi Banani! I couldn't read the name. Okay, and now we test again. And this should feel a bit easier to at least get in the area of your hand. Use the strap if needed. And then you move again, standing. Bend and straighten your standing leg. And for some reason this also releases extra on that side. And we switch. I'm pretending I'm holding something, there's nothing there, but you hold something. If it gives you more support, then you also become more flexible. The more comfortable you are, the better. So here, try it again. And then you can bend and straighten the other leg, which sometimes opens up this one. Okay, final one. Bonus. I think we're at seven things you can do. I will count them later. This we also did in our boost classes this week. You can use PNF stretching in this position by pressing your hand, or by pulling with your hand and pressing with your foot. And you inhale, you hold your inhalation while you do this, and as you exhale, you can bring the knee more back. Then you stop there, you inhale, pressure, and you exhale, my antler move, and you exhale, and you go back. So it's not only for bringing the foot in, you can also use it to open up this joint, which is what most of us, if you sit a lot, need. Okay, the other side. Kind of digging these, I like them. I'll keep them on for December, so I know these videos are from December. So from there, My foot will press outwards. My hand will resist. It's also stretch for the shoulder. I hold my breath for a couple of seconds, and as I exhale, I send the knee back. And I release the pressure. Now from this back position, I've opened up this joint a bit. Again the same, smile. And if you exhale, see if you have a bit more motion. And then you shake out, you walk around, you enjoy, you enjoy the movement in your legs, kick off any last tension, and that's it. Hopefully this will help free up your upper legs, give you a bit more movement. That's it for today. Hopefully see you tomorrow in the free Fearless Floor Work workshop. If you see this live-ish, if you see this later, maybe I'll do another one next year. And also very exciting, tomorrow we will start the early bird enrollments for Boost 2021. If you are very fast, we open enrollments officially after the workshop at 12 sharp via www.kalidadance.com/boost. And the first one who enrolls can win this beautiful bag. That's me with a lot of makeup. Or this beautiful mug, the same picture. You can choose on the enrollment form which prize you want to win if you're the fastest. So good luck. I don't know if you subscribe for tomorrow. I can check it. Write your email address here and I will compare. Okay. Thank you, Kirsty. Hello. I didn't see you. We're here. Good. So if you have any questions about tip drops, about the workshop or about Boost, let me know because I'll be here all weekend to answer your questions. Bye bye. Have a great weekend. See you soon.